evening, and welcome to Connecticut High School's 2020 Volleyball Senior Night. Tonight, we would like to take a moment to honor senior players for their commitment and hard work. First, we would like to introduce the senior players from Wilby High School. Girls, when your name is called to that court, what are your names? Naomi Malone Peter. Megan Uno. Brianna McKellen. Supreme Mugan. Raquel Robles. And Janai Gibbs. Let's have a round of applause for the World Senior Night. Now I would like to introduce the senior from Kennedy. Before I do, I would just like to say how happy I am to be here addressing this year's seniors. It looked like this season may not happen at all, which would have just been devastating for the senior players everywhere across the state. I just want to say to our seniors, congratulations. Thank you for the time and effort you put into our Kennedy volleyball program. So thankful we had a chance, even if it looks and feels a little different than other seasons, for us to go out one last year and compete and have fun on the court. I've enjoyed the time the girls spent in the program, and I know this year is going to be fun and special for its own night, regardless. At this time, I would like to invite any of the players' parents and families to join them down in the court where their daughter's name is announced. And now, the Kennedy seniors.
Number 1, Vivian Bunker.
Hello, I'm Nate Zielinski, and welcome to Naugatuck Valley League Girls Volleyball. This game is being brought to you by DET Sports Media on YouTube and Sky Cable Channel 16. Tonight's game features the Kennedy Eagles and Wilby Wildcats at John F. Kennedy High School. The Kennedy Eagles come in with a 1-0 record and will look to protect home court on senior night. The Wilby Wildcats are currently 0-2 and will look for a road win to spark their season. Let's give a senior night shout out to the following girls of Kennedy High School. They are number 1, Vivian Bunker, number 2, Sarah Way, number 3, Crystal Matos, number 8, Natalie Topolowski, number 15, Janelle Jean, and number 17, Alicia Bablusha. The head coaches for tonight's game are Michael Stango of Kennedy High, and Cassie Iverson is the head coach for Wilby. The visiting Wilby Wildcats will be in the green jerseys with white lettering, and the home team Kennedy Eagles are decked out in the navy and white uniforms with gold lettering. We're getting closer and closer to the first serve, and we're glad you could join us here tonight. Senior night comes early this year, as I'm sure all of you are aware of the COVID restrictions that high school sports are experiencing across the state and across the country. So I think in an effort to give these girls a night they can remember forever, senior night happens fairly early in the season this time around. Kennedy comes in 1-0 and on home court, so they look to be the favorites in tonight's match. We'll see if Wilby can use the senior night jitters to their advantage and maybe get out to an early lead and put some pressure on the Kennedy Eagles. But as always, every conference matchup should be intense and very competitive. The Kennedy Eagles are currently over by their home bench taking some final pictures, living up the senior night moment. It's very good to see that a little bit of normalcy can happen here tonight at Kennedy High School amidst all the chaos in today's world. Wilby has completed their pregame warm-up, and it looks like Kennedy will take the court now. Just over 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from the first serve here at Kennedy High. Again, tonight's game is being brought to you by DET Sports Media. You can check them out on YouTube. They have a bunch of action from all Waterbury sports, Waterbury High School sports. They're a great follow if you're interested and want to keep track of all things happening athletically in Waterbury High School athletics, as well as Sky Cable Channel 16. And as you can see, all of our student athletes tonight are decked out in the face coverings, the masks. We'll see how that affects play here tonight. That's definitely adjustment for every athlete that's going to play a sport this year. That looks like to be one of the biggest mandates, along with social distancing on the benches. Everyone is required to wear a face mask, coaches and players. We're now 1 minute away from the first serve, and coaches will give their final instructions to their teams. Cassie Iverson for Wilby and Michael Stango for the Kennedy Eagles. Our official for tonight's game has taken position. We now have starting lineups for each team. Number 3, Alicia Rivera for Wilby. Number 6, Amari Hall. Number 5, Sarai Hernandez. Number 17, Brianna McCullough. Number 20, Janiyah Gibbs. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 1, Naomi Cologne Nader. And now the starting lineups for the Kennedy Eagles. Alejandra Wallace, number 11. Number 2, a senior, Sarah Way. Senior captain, number 1, Vivian Bunker. And another captain, senior, number 3, Crystal Matos. Natalie Topolowski, number 8. And number 15, Janelle Jean. Now the playing of the national anthem, and we should be getting underway here at Kennedy High. Good show of sportsmanship here before we get underway between the two teams. And the starting lineups have taken the floor. The only thing now looks like we're missing is a volleyball. Very important. And there we go. The official has checked the starting lineups, and we are finally ready to go. Looks like number 11, Alejandra Ruales, is going to start on serve, and let's dig in to some high school girls volleyball. Point number 1. Gets it over the net on the serve. Good passing, and over the net it goes. Number 17, Brianna McCalla with the first hit of the night, and no, it's going to go back to Kennedy. I believe hitting the net was the violation there. So the Eagles strike first on the mishap from Wilby, and then Ruales, great serve. It dipped right there. Unable to get there is Amari Hall, number 6. So that is an ace, the first one of the night for Ruales. Serve gets over. And 1, 2, 3. Good hit there by number 8 for Wilby. For Kennedy, excuse me, and Wilby is unable to do anything with it. Number 8, Natalie Topolowski there, earning the point after Wilby unable to get it back over the net. Ruales again to serve. Good knuckling serve. Again, it goes over the net on one hit. Wilby's going to need to fix that on the later stages. That ball hits the tape, and it's another point for Kennedy. They're firing on all cylinders here early. Let's see if Ruales can extend the streak to 5 straight points for Kennedy. And she is done in by the net there. So the serve will go to Wilby, and they'll earn their first point. Number 3, Alicia Rivera, is going to start serving for Wilby. Booming serve played by number 8, Topolowski. Vivian Bunker sends it over the net. Good passing here by Wilby, but it hits the net, played off. Heads up play there by number 17, Brianna McCalla, but she's unable to get the ball back over. Now it's 5-1. Kennedy regains the serve here. Natalie Topolowski pounds it into the court and sends it over with an overhand serve. Nice dig there by number 1, and again Wilby gets it over the net. And that's going to be a palming violation there with an open underhand hit by number 1, Naomi Cologne-Nader, and it's 6-1 Kennedy. Topolowski, another knuckled serve sent over. Great play there by Wilby defensively to get it over on the third hit. Good dig there. Number 20 tries to get it over the net and does. Hits the tape and falls to the ground. That's going to be a point for Wilby. Number 20, Janiyah Gibbs there with a great play. Sometimes all you have to do is keep it alive and just get it over the net. The team was not ready for that. And here comes 17, Brianna McCalla. Underhand serve, but it causes trouble for Kennedy. Little miscommunication there between Bunker and Topolowski. And it's 6-3 now. A little streak here for Wilby of 2 points. Another underhand serve. They set up Bunker. The kill, and it hits the back line. I believe that's going to be a point for Kennedy, and it is. The official saw it correctly, and it's 7-3. Great play by the senior and captain, Vivian Bunker. She looks like she's going to be a player to watch. Vivian Bunker sends it over. Pass, set, and no, unable to get it over is Cologne Nader. Bunker again to serve. Gets that toss up nice and high. Wilby again some miscommunication, and they're unable to get it over on the third hit. Number 20, Janiyah Gibbs, the diving effort comes up just short there, so it's 9-3 Kennedy early. Bunker again, powerful serve. There's some good team volleyball by Wilby. Good passing there to set up the hit over the net, but it comes right back. And number 3, Alicia Rivera dives, but comes up short. So we have a 10-3 score now. Vivian Bunker is in command on serve. Good knuckle again. Oh, denied by the net is number 6, Amari Hall. You know, I saw a lot of dumping earlier. The Wilby Wildcats just couldn't even get 3 hits on the ball to send it back over. They're looking much better now. They just got to get on the same page here. Lots of miscommunication. Another mishit, and that's going to be an error. They're piling up now early on for Wilby on the serve of Vivian Bunker. A lot to handle for these Lady Wildcats early on. Another overhand serve. And you just see the spin that's coming off of that. Alicia Rivera and Brianna McCullough unable to get on the same page there, but the spin that comes off the ball after a Vivian Bunker serve is just vicious. Bunker again, right to Rivera in the middle. And Rivera gets it over on the third hit. Good communication and sent back over by Ruales of Kennedy. Cologne Nader is going to set up Rivera. She hits it over. Ruales looks to set up Sarah Way for the kill. Good little dig there by Wilby. This is the best rally of the match so far. And on cue, the commentator Jinx comes in and Sarah Way sends a hit into the net. We've got a score of 13-4 now. That was an impressive streak by Kennedy to get some breathing room here in the first game. Janiyah Gibbs with an overhand serve, and that's going to go wayward. That's an error. And right back to Kennedy, 14-4 advantage. Number 3, Crystal Matos, another senior captain, is going to start here with a serve. Takes her time, overhead. Great play by Rivera. Just gets over the net. Another dump, though, for Wilby. Let's see if that comes back to haunt them. Number 6, Amari Hall, tries to dink it over. The reverse hit there, but unable to as it hits the net. Into the game now for Kennedy is number 24, Alexandra Ruales, a libero, a defensive specialist. And that serve is going to sail long from Mato, so another error on the serve, and we've got a 15-5 game. Naomi Cologne Nader is going to serve here for Wilby to try to get them back on track in this first game. Oh, and it clips the tape. That was a great serve if it had just gotten over. That looked like the hardest hit of the night for Wilby, but they are denied by the top of the net. Sarah Way is now going to serve here for Kennedy. Overhead serve, and that hits the net as well. So if Wilby can get some offensive momentum here, they can try to close this gap. It's currently 16-6. Number 6, Amari Hall, is going to serve. Jump serve, and impressive. There's Ruales with the dig. And there it is. There's some good team volleyball. Wilby keeps it up for their 3 hits. And that was an impressive overhead by Sarai Hernandez. Great spin on that hit. And Kennedy couldn't do nothing with it, so it's 16-7. Amari Hall's second serve not as good as her first. And Kennedy will get it back 17-7 here now midway through this first game. We've got a sub. Vivian Bunker comes in for Alexandra Ruales. And number 15, Janelle Jean's going to serve here. Impressive overhead. Great positioning there by Wilby on that serve. And Topolowski hits the net. Naomi Cologne-Nader in the middle of the floor there was able to keep that ball alive. And then Brianna McCullough was actually positioned out of bounds, but a great hit over the net, and Kennedy could not return. 17-8 now. It's been about a 9-10 point margin since early on, about 13-3, and they've been trading points ever since. Let's see which team can get momentum again. Good service over. Matos able to get there. And Ruales is going to bump it over, and it falls into no man's land. That was a good serve by Mariah McCann, but Kennedy has the answer, and it's now 18-8, another 10-point lead for the Eagles. Ruales, who started the match serving, is back on. Good communication from Kennedy. And the bump gets over by Bunker, and it confounds the Wilby defense again. So some early players here. Definitely Vivian Bunker, number 1. Number 11, Alejandro Ruales started the game with an impressive serve, and she looks to continue that again. Another good jump serve. Good dig there, passing shot. And the hit from Naomi Cologne-Nader, not able to get over the net. The lead has ballooned to 20-8. It's closing time here in the first game. First team to 25 wins the game. Ruales with another great serve. Cologne-Nader looks to dig. McCullough hits it off the net, and it's another point for Kennedy. And an ace again for Ruales. She is definitely one of the players of the game here early on. Just no communication from Wilby. She had a stretch of 5 straight points on her first serve, and she's looking to accomplish that again here. Great jump serve again, and again, nothing Wilby can do about the Ruales serve. That's now 10 points that Kennedy has won on her serve. An impressive first game from Ruales. The jump serve finds its way over the net again. A dump back by Wilby. In trouble here is Kennedy. Let's see if they can get it over on the third hit. Topolowski does. Cologne-Nader passes to McCullough. They get it over. Here we go with another impressive rally. Topolowski with a great kill. And Naomi Cologne-Nader, I think, should have let that sail. That looked like it had the potential to go long. In a great rally, it's always hard to hold back on those shots that find their way right in front of you. And Ruales is now going to close out this first set, potentially here for Kennedy. McMahon to McCullough. Ruales to Bunker for Kennedy. It's over again. McMahon with the set, the pass. Finds its way over the net. And another great rally, but McCullough buries it into the net. So a 25-8 score is going to end the first game. Kennedy in command. I have to give my hats off to Alejandro Ruales there. Just impressive serving. She won 12 points for Kennedy in that first game. Just finding the sweet spots on Wilby's defense. Some miscommunication. I did see an improvement there from Wilby throughout the game, though. They were giving a lot of free balls to Kennedy and just dumping it over the net as soon as they could, but they look like to find their rhythm as a team. A lot of sets, a lot of passes, and a lot of good shots over the net, but anytime they got it back, Kennedy seemed to have the answer. So that'll go down in the books as 25-8, and we'll see if Wilby can rebound. Vivian Bunker was involved in a lot of the action for Kennedy, as well as Natalie Topolaski. Both of those had impressive kills over the net and put the Wilby defense on their heels a number of times after a Ruales serve. Head coaches Stango for Kennedy and Iverson for Wilby, going over some instructions and some changes for game 2. I think for Kennedy, it's got to be more of the same. And Iverson is going to definitely want to see some more communication and some more hustle out of his girls coming into game 2. Wilby's going to start on serve in game 2. It's going to be number 3, Alicia Rivera, who definitely had some impressive plays to keep rallies alive for Wilby in game 1. She's joined by number 5, Sarai Hernandez, number 6, Amari Hall, number 1, Naomi Cologne-Nader, number 20, Janiyah Gibbs, and number 17, Brianna McCullough. I'll tell you what, Sarai Hernandez as well, one of the more impressive winning points of game 1. She had an overhand hit, couldn't even see the Kennedy defense, just sent it spinning back over the net, and Kennedy could do nothing with it. That was one of the more impressive points of game 1. Looks like Kennedy's going to start game 2 the same way they did game 1. Vivian Bunker is out there. Natalie Topolaski. Alejandra Ruales. Number 2, Sarah Way. Number 3, Crystal Matos. And Alicia Bablusha, number 17. So here we go, 10 seconds away from game 2. Official signals, and we are ready to get underway with Alicia Rivera's serve. Sends it booming over the net. Sarah Way is able to keep it up. Alejandra Ruales to Vivian Bunker for the kill. And that's a great start for Kennedy. Not what Wilby wanted to see on the first point of game 2. Great teamwork there. Way, Ruales, the Bunker. And speaking of things Wilby does not want to see, here comes Ruales again on serve, and the net is the only thing that can stop her. I believe that's the second time the net has deterred her serve. She says, "My bad" to my teammates, but she'll definitely be back with a vengeance on her next serve. Here's Brianna McCullough in a 1-1 game. Topolaski with the pass. Bunker hits it over. Some good passing here, and Wilby sends it over well through Naomi Cologne-Nader. Bunker for the kill. And we have a carrying violation spotted by the official. So that's going to give Wilby its first lead of the game at 2-1. Confusion sorted out at the scorer's table, and McCall is going to send it over again. Another underhand serve with some good spin. Ruales, the Bunker, goes for the kill, hits the tape. Great dig there by 20. And that's going to be a point for Wilby. Janiyah Gibbs there with the quick hands. Gets it back over the net. And it's 3-1 Wilby. Sent over, Topolaski there. Matos hits it over. Some good passing again by Wilby. And Amari Hall sends it back. Crystal Matos looks for the kill and sails it long. Just couldn't get the required dip that she needed. And after a 25-8 dominating game 1 by Kennedy, Wilby has come out with a 4-1 lead here. Anna McCullough continues to serve. Topolaski, Ruales, and over by Bunker. McCullough's there. Again, some good hitting from Wilby early. Bunker goes for the spike. Matos there for the dig. And it's back to Bunker. And she sends it flying down. That's a great kill there. Brianna McCullough with some great serving, but unable to salvage that point, and it's 4-2 Kennedy. 4-2 Wilby, excuse me. Substitution here, Sarah Way getting her first break of the night. Number 19, Julia Rusi's in the game. And that serve is out of bounds, point for Wilby. Topolowski with the error there on the service. 5-2. And number 20, Janiyah Gibbs, is going to be serving here. Good overhand serve, gets some good spin on it. Topolowski able to pass it along to her teammates. Bunker for the kill, dug there by Gibbs again. Topolowski back. Here's the third hit, and Julia Rusi's first contribution is a good one. She puts it right in between 20 Gibbs and number 3 Rivera, and the ball sails backwards and out of bounds. More subbing here for Kennedy. 17 is off for Blucia, and 15 Janelle John is in the game. Now Captain Vivian Bunker looks to get some momentum for Kennedy. Cologne Nader hits the net after the pass from Rivera. Captain Vivian Bunker looking to get momentum back on Kennedy's side, and she's off to a good start. Good overhand serve there. Good answer by Wilby. Yes, it gets just over by Janiyah Gibbs. She's having herself a game here in game number 2. She is in a lot of the action for Wilby early, and it's 6-4. Cologne Nader, another smack on her first serve, but she sends it long. So she's got to find her rhythm on serve. She's hit one into the net and one just long. But as I said, she looks to have the best velocity on the Wilby team. Cologne Nader with the save to Rivera over the net. Ruales to Ruales. And Rusi sends it long. The twin sisters there combining. That's Alejandra and Alexandra. 24, the libero, is Alexandra, and 11, the impressive server, is Alejandra. Amari Hall with the jump serve. Topolowski starts the point off well for Kennedy, and it just clips the tape and over all three in the front row. Janelle Jean secures the point for Kennedy. Rusi's first serve gets over the net. Ruales is there, and some miscommunication again. I think Alexandra and Janelle Jean were not on the same page, and that caused an error for Kennedy. Number 5, Sarai Hernandez is going to serve now for Wilby. Sarai with a good overhand serve. Matos is there, though, for the pass. And the roles have reversed here. It looks like Kennedy is now a victim of some miscommunication here on offense. They just can't seem to get the ball back over. Wilby's lead extends to 9-6. Sarai Hernandez with another successful serve. Topolowski looks for the kill. Cologne Nader dumps it back over. Ruales again, this time for Janelle Jean. Sarai Hernandez. Some good passing here. Cologne Nader's going to have to get it over, and does. Alejandra Ruales looks to set up Janelle Jean again for another kill, and it's going to sail long. So 10-6 Wilby now, their biggest lead of the night. Sarai Hernandez. Over the net to Alexandra Ruales, to her sister, and Topolowski looks for the kill. Hernandez is there for the dig. Good passing, and I believe we're gonna get a violation there. I'm not sure if Wilby likes the call, but they still have a 10-7 lead as the serve goes back over to Kennedy with Janelle Jean. Gives it a spin and an overhand serve. It makes its way over the net, off the net, and out of bounds. So Wilby unable to do much with Janelle's first serve. 10-8 now. Kennedy creeps a little bit closer. Another dump by Brianna McCalla on the second hit there, and it leads to a kill by Vivian Bunker. That looked like game one will be right there, not utilizing their 3 hits that they have before they get the ball over. And Kennedy's able to pounce. They can tie the score here in game 2 with a point on Janelle John's serve. 10-9 Wilby. Spinning a serve, and it's over again. That's some better passing by Wilby, and McCalla is the beneficiary. Janiyah Gibbs again started that point on the right foot for Wilby. And McCalla able to put it away. 11-9, so Kennedy can't get the tie or lead change they were looking for there. And let's see if Wilby can extend through Alicia Rivera. Goes with a booming overhand serve, and Sarah Way can do nothing about it. Crystal Matos with some good hustle, but the Wilby bench gets in the way, and she is unable to track that ball down. It's 12-9. That was a thumping serve by Rivera. Let's see if she can duplicate it here. Didn't like her toss on the first. She'll go for it again. And again, Rivera's serve just too powerful. Only one person from Kennedy gets their hands on it before it sprays out of bounds. It's 13-9. This matches the biggest lead for the Wilby Wildcats. Kennedy trying to get some positive vibes going over on their side through Wallace. And this one hits the tape. So some impressive serving by Rivera, able to get that lead backed up to 4. But an error on her serve, and Kennedy back in control of the serve through Ruales. Jump serve from Ruales is over. Sarai Hernandez there. McCalla gets it over. Topolowski. Good hit over the net, and Rivera is able to dig on that, but Sarai Hernandez and Janiyah Gibbs can't get on the same page. It's 13-11. So let's see if Ruales can keep it up. She was the deciding factor in game 1 on her serve. Again, it's over. Vivian Bunker looks here for the kill. And it clips the tape and bounces over. All 3 Wilby front row players were there again. And I think they would have been able to block that back, but the tape saves Vivian Bunker there, and it's 13-12. Let's see if Kennedy can get back on level, and they do with an ace through Ruales. So she hits the net early in game 2 and comes back with a vengeance, and the score is now tied 13-13. Timeout there for Wilby. And I'll tell you what, Coach Kazzy Iverson has to be pleased with the effort he's seeing from his girls here. This is definitely flipping the script from game 1. They already have way more points, and it's competitive here in game 2. Again, Kennedy with a 25-8 win in game 1. And it's a 13-13 tie game here in game 2. The first team to win 3 games wins the match. Girls are set, and we look like we're ready to resume action here in game 2. Ruales, another jump serve. And that gets over the net. Sarai Hernandez with a pass to no one on that. The serve is just tough to deal with. Hernandez did all she could, but it finds its way under the net instead of over, and Kennedy has its first lead of game 2. Again, no man's land, and Ruales is on a roll. This is one thing that you just can't let happen here if you're Wilby. The confidence this team gets when Alejandra Ruales is serving has been unmatched right now. Can she do it again? And she does. And she does. Alejandra Ruales is on a roll. 16-13 Kennedy, yet another ace. This is an impressive junior here for Kennedy. For sure head coach Michael Stangos is pleased to have her on the roster for another season after this one. Another great serve, but Rivera is there to send it back over, and it's into the net through Janiyah Gibbs. It looks like Wilby is losing momentum very, very quickly. 17-13 now. This has been an impressive run for Kennedy. And it finds a way over the net. That was great concentration by Wilby there. Amari Hall gets it over on the third hit off of the net. Hall's going to go for the save. No, just out of her reach. Wilby did a great job staying in that point. It's not easy once the ball hits the net. A lot of people let their guard down. Wilby there. Johnny on the spot, but point for Kennedy. Ruales a great serve. Amari Hall to Janiyah Gibbs, back to Hall, and she couldn't get it over. So it's now 19-13, a 10-point run for Alejandra Ruales. She won 12 points on her serve in the first game, and looking to match that in one serve here. Alicia Rivera over the net, but just wide, and it's 20-13. This is just an impressive display from the junior Ruales. Serves over again. Does Wilby have an answer? Gibbs straight up in the air, dumps it over, and Vivian Bunker says, thank you very much. Easy kill for Kennedy, 21-13. Couple subs here from Coach Iverson. McCalla and Amari Hall get some rest. And the McCann sisters, Mariah and Michaela, get in the game for the first time. Ruales over the net. Cologne Mater sends it back. It's another dump, though. Let's see if that's going to be advantage Kennedy. The kill. Great defense by Wilby. The dig by Rivera. Sent over by 20. Janiyah Gibbs off the net again. Off the net twice in 1 point. And you can see the frustration from Wilby there, playing some good points, just not winning them. It's 22-13 Kennedy now. Gibbs, Cologne, Nader, and Rivera all instrumental in keeping that point alive. And there it is again. It seems the only thing that can stop Ruales is the net. And it's 22-14. Wilby is able to stem the tide, but is it a little too late here? This is Mariah McCann on serve, number 2. Her sister Michaela, number 4 in the front row. Sarah Way. Nato sends up with it. And is it going to be deflected over the net? Yes, it is. Wilby keeping it alive again. Let's see if Matos for the set. Yes. Looked like she was going to go for the kill. Instead, used 2 hands, passes it over the net. And it kind of fooled Wilby there. They were expecting a much harder hit. And Julia Rusi is going to come back in for number 2, Sarah Way. 23-14. Natalie Topolowski is going to look to close out game 2 for Kennedy on serve. Pounds the ball into the floor and sends an overhand serve. That's going to go just wide, says the official. So Kennedy will have to wait for their game 2 win. A late run by Wilby is a must right now. It's 23-15 Kennedy Eagles. 20 Janiyah Gibbs to serve. Over the net, but Topolowski's there. Good passing, and Bunker again finds a sweet spot in Wilby's defense. Vivian Bunker is flexing her muscle in game 2 here. Some impressive kills as well as some great touch shots. And look at that, she goes from getting the point win there to serving for game 2 potentially. 24-15 Kennedy. Can the senior captain put away game 2? Ball's up, serves over. Rivera. Good passing here. And McCann with a great attempt at a kill, but the dig for Kennedy keeps the point alive. Another great rally here. And Cologne Nader sends it just wide. So impressive play there for number 2, Mariah McCann, in limited minutes. But it's not enough. Kennedy walks away with game 2. Score of 25-15. Remember, that game was tied at 13 all, and there was a timeout on the floor, and after that, Kennedy rattled off 12 the next 14 points to win comfortably. Vivian Bunker and Alejandra Ruales, again, just too much for Wilby to handle. Ruales on serve, I think her number is up to 23 or 24 points won on her serve, so when she's standing behind the line, good things happen for Kennedy. There's a few dumps by Wilby late in the game there, getting the pass over the net before the third hit, and Kennedy was able to take advantage. One of the more impressive points was definitely a Vivian Bunker spike to end the point resoundingly. And it just seemed like once the score was tied, Wilby kind of lost their mojo there. They lost their confidence, and an avalanche of points from Kennedy was the result. Out on the floor to start game 3 for Kennedy is number 11, the ace server, and she has taken her spot, Alejandra Ruales. She's joined by number 2, Sarah Way, number 8, Natalie Topolowski, number 1, Vivian Bunker, number 3, Crystal Matos, and again, number 17, Eliza Bablusha rounds out the starters for Kennedy. Sarai Hernandez, number 5. Number 6, Amari Hall. Number 1, Naomi Cologne Nader. Number 3, Alicia Rivera. Number 20, Janaya Gibbs. And number 17, Brianna McCalla. So Wilby will send out to start game 3. Our official's going to check over the book one more time, make sure everything is up to par, and we'll get started here. Kennedy's going to be back on serve to start game 3. Everything looks good and we're ready to get underway. Again, just waiting on the most important part of volleyball. The same miscue happened in game 1. We do have the volleyball in hand of Alejandra Ruales, and we're ready to start game 3. Here we go. Great jump serve again. Wilby sends it over. The dump again on the first hit. Topolowski after some good passing, and you can just see the difference. There's just confidence that comes when a team can string together a couple of passes, a couple of sets, and Wilby unable to do anything with the first point sent over by Kennedy. Amari Hall with a wayward shot off the Ruales serve, and it's 2-0. So this looks to be a recipe for Kennedy here. If Ruales can get on a roll to start games serving the ball, Kennedy is just at a great advantage against other teams, and it comes to fruition again. She finds that sweet spot in the middle, number 6, Amari Hall, and it's now 3-0. Ruales again to serve. This time it's Cologne Nader that gets it over in just one hit. Ruales, and she's going to bump into the net That's unfortunate. She tried to back up to set up her teammate, Vivian Bunker, and I believe made contact with the net. It's 3-1 in favor of Kennedy. Alicia Rivera is going to try to get some momentum in game 3 for Wilby. Good powerful serve. Sarah Way with a great save. Good passing here. Vivian Bunker for the kill, and it's dug out by Rivera. Again, dinked over by number 3, Crystal Matos. Sometimes the finesse game works in volleyball. Right over the outstretched arms of McCalla, and it's 4-1. Kennedy's back on serve. It's Natalie Topolowski's turn. Topolowski thumps it over. Set. Pass. Cologne Nader's got to hit it over and does. Topolowski's there for the dig. Ruales sets up Bunker. Goes for the finesse again, but Sarai Hernandez is right there. And it's going to be Hernandez's job to get it over the net. She does. Pass, set, and spike again for Bunker, but Sarai Hernandez is there up to the task. After a few touches from Wilby, though, it sails out of bounds. 5-1 Kennedy. These points have definitely increased in intensity and are getting better and better as the match goes on. Topolowski clips the tape. Rivera sends it over. Topolowski is there. A good set for Julia Rusi, and she finds some open court. Great kill there, and Kennedy extends the lead to 6-1. Topolowski this time. The serve sails wide. So 6-2 Wilby after the error, and it's going to be Brianna McCalla tasked with getting Wilby back in the game here early in game 3. And McCalla hits the net, just barely misses, and it's now 7-2. Coach Cassie Iverson there with some good footwork to get the ball back over to Kennedy. And once again, it's going to be that senior captain, Vivian Bunker, to trigger in the serve. An impressive point by Wilby, but unable to be finished off by number 20, Gibbs. That was some good passing, though. Iverson, the coach, is very pleased with his team. That point just sailed a little bit long, but that's the formula that he wants his team to stick with there. Good set by Ruales. Rusi the finesse, and again, Rusi is off to a good start in game 3. That's a couple points that she's won for Kennedy. It's 9-2. And you kind of speak of here on senior night, we have some impressive showings by juniors, Alejandra Ruales and Julia Rusi. So throughout this season and next, their experience and talent will be huge for Kennedy. They look like they can make some noise. Alicia Rivera sends it way high up, and it hits the ceiling here at the John F. Kennedy Gymnasium, and it's 10-2 now. Vivian Bunker with a good serve. McCalla the set. Rivera, great hustle, but she can't send it up for set up a teammate to get it over the net on the third try. She definitely went all out for that point, though. 11-2 now. The lead is getting bigger and bigger here, and Wilby fails to get it over in 3 hits. 12-2. Some impressive serving, and the senior Vivian Bunker wants senior night to be over. She wants to win this in 3 games. Another good serve, and that's going to hit the net, and Wilby just can't do anything with it. 13-2 now. Rivera sends it back over, but it's just another dump. Again, getting it over in 1 hit sets her team up at a disadvantage, but it works out this time. Julia Rusi clips the net and the pole. It looked like she wanted to set up her 3rd winning point of the game. That looked like another kill for the Rusi stat column, but she's denied by the net. 13-3. And that serve sails just wide. I believe that was going to clip the back line if it was on target. But again, an error there by number 20, Janiah Gibbs, and it's 14-3. Another senior on serve here for Kennedy, Crystal Matos. Great knuckling serve. Good effort by Wilby to keep that alive, but Amari Hall can't put it in a position for one of her teammates to capitalize, and the lead is 15-3. Here comes Matos again. That is just a tough serve to deal with. The knuckle on that is impressive, and Crystal Matos walks back to the service line with some swagger after that one. Here's another timeout, breaking the action. It's 16-3, Kennedy. They're in command of the game and the match. So to this point now, remember in high school volleyball, the first of 25 wins, but at this point now, it's 66-26. So Kennedy comfortably winning these first two games. There was a moment where Wilby looked to seize the momentum early in game two. They had a 4-point lead on a number of different occasions. The latest was 13-9 in game two. And that game ends up 25-15. So just impressive volleyball by the Kennedy Eagles tonight. Let's see if Matos can pick up where she left off. This is an incredible jump serve with a lot of knuckle. It's hard to handle. Can she do it again? Looks like Brianna McCullough is going to be the target. Can she keep this point alive? Sails over her head and goes out. Good call by Coach Kazi Iverson there. He saw that one coming, alerted his team, and the point goes to Wilby. So some impressive serving from Bunker and Matos, but it's back in the hands of Naomi Cologne-Nader, and there she goes. She finds her rhythm, and Rusi can't get it over. So we've talked about this tonight. Cologne-Nader's velocity on the serve is a weapon for Wilby, but she's been unable to find the mark. She does there, and it's a point for Wilby. 16-5 now. Does this one stay in, and it sails just long. I'll tell you what, look out teams when Cologne-Nader finds that sweet spot. Good luck returning that serve. 17-5 now, and Julia Rusi's going to serve it over. She finds McCullough, who can only send it into the net. Hits the court, and it's 18-5. Another impressive overhand serve. Handcuffs McCullough, and she can only send it behind her. So again, we have a case of the juniors stealing the thunder on senior night. Two of the more impressive players for Kennedy are Alejandra Ruales and Julia Rusi. That serve unable to get over the Wilby side, and it's 19-6. Just clipping the tape there. That looked like another solid serve. Senior Sarah Way is going to check back in here as Kennedy leads 19-6, and they're in position to win this game and close out the match. Good jump serve there by Amari Hall. Some passing, and Natalie Topolowski spikes it over. Alicia Rivera bumps it back over. Pass set, and the hit by number 15, Janelle Jean, goes just long. (19-7). Now let's see if Amari Hall can keep the momentum in favor of Wilby. That one's going to get over. Topolowski for the kill. Great dig, but no one can track it down. The hitting power from Topolowski is impressive as well for Kennedy. She can really thump that final hit over the net, and teams do not know what to do with it. They do not have an answer for that type of power that you see Crystal Matos, Vivian Bunker, and Natalie Topolowski possess. Janelle Jean's going to hit that over, and Cologne-Nader's going to send it to the roof. So 21-7 now. We are 4 points away. And we have our third senior for Kennedy that looks like they can close it out on their serve here. Can Janelle be the girl to do it? Good overhand. Sarai Hernandez has the answer. Vivian Bunker with the dink, but it's going to be ruled an ineligible hit. She had her hands just over the net. A little too eager on that one. Can't blame her. But 21-8 is the score. That's a point for Wilby. You can get above the net. You just can't get across it. And that was the violation by Bunker there. Sarai Hernandez with the serve. Matos is going to pass it to Rivali. She's going to set it. And Bunker's going to put it away. The Wilby defense had no answer for that combo right there. They have definitely been three of the most impressive players of the night. And look who it is. I should have known. Alejandra Wallace is on serve, and this match might be over. Oh, she finds the net. So the most impressive server of the night with a chance to end the game. And she is unable to do so. So it's 22-9 now, Wilby. Here comes Alicia Rivera. Trying to keep hope alive for her squad. Sends it over. Is that going to clip the line? The official says just long. Rivera can't believe it. But we've got a 23-9 score now. And Natalie Topolowski looks like she wants to end this game right here, right now on her serve. Just 2 points away for Kennedy. Ball's up and over. Rivera able to get the first bump on it. Pass by Sarai Hernandez, and Rivera sends a good whack on that one. Can Kennedy keep it alive? They do. Rivales sends it over. Rivera back to Kennedy. Their turn to do something with it. Some good hitting there. And it finally sails out of bounds. Alicia Rivera couldn't keep the point alive. She did all she could that whole point, though. Some impressive hitting and passing from Wilby. Topolowski, game point here. And it falls in for the ace. On senior night, it's fitting. Natalie Topolowski ends the game for Kennedy. One of the seniors just had to do it. (25-9) is your final in game 3. So we have game 1 going to Kennedy, 25-8. Game 2 going to Kennedy, 25-15. And game 3 going to Kennedy, 25-9. An impressive senior night for Vivian Bunker, Crystal Matos, Natalie Topolowski, with contributions from juniors Alejandra Ruales and Julia Rusi. From start to finish, Kennedy looked like the team to beat, and they come away with the win. They improved to 2-0 on the season as Wilby falls to 0-3. I want to thank you again. I'm Nate Zielinski signing off for DET Sports Media. It's been a pleasure to have you guys. Check us out on YouTube for all things Waterbury High School sports and Sky Cable Channel 16. We'll see you again next time, and have a good night from John F. Kennedy High School.